Greetings everybody, this is Sir Lancelot with Chatbot.dev, and today got a special treat for you. I have made a steak bot, and this entire bot is a completely functional bot. The little bit of the intro is educational, and then we got 10 of the most expensive steaks in the world that you can actually add to cart. It'll add it up, you can check out, and at the very end of the bot you can download this whole flow and look how it's built. I'll show you the whole thing and show you how you can put in your products. It's a pretty cool little deal. So let's start off with the beginning. And I'm going to make sure I'm streaming here. Am I streaming? Yep, I'm streaming. So we start off with the ref URL. Now the ref URL is a link that you can add to any button on your website. You know, you can add to just pretty much anywhere you can add a ref URL. So if you click on that, it'll show you the Chatbot URL, and this is just a growth tool. So there's many places you can put a chatbot. You can put it on your website, you can put it on a widget, you can put it on a landing page. So the first part is the starting URL, and that goes into this video, and this video is just kind of a little opening video telling what the chatbot's about, telling you there's an educational intro. You can buy 10 of the most expensive steaks in the world, and at the end you can get this flow for free. And then it says let's go. When you click this let's go button, it goes down into the name. It'll say, hey Lance, would you like to know how to choose the right steak for the right meal? And then it goes into look at steaks. And the first thing it says is get to know your butcher. It's a good idea to have some time, have some ideas about what kind of steaks you want to get. And then it goes show me the cuts. So you click on the show me the cuts button, and it goes into this message. Now each one of these modules here, you can put it together. If you want to put in text, you just hit the text button. If you want to put in an image, you can hit the image button. There's quick reprise, and then there's buttons. I just put buttons in here. They both have slightly different functions, but it's pretty straightforward in how it works. So going hand in hand, you got to kind of know this is a graphic I pulled in there. And then it goes into show me the best grade of meat. Now, most people have never even seen a USDA prime piece of meat. You get most of your meat in a bag at the grocery store. So then we go to what to look for. You click on this button, and it just kind of gives you a little more education, the color, smell, and touch. And this is just an intro. And then the intro goes into, okay, I give you a little information, I give you a little education. Would you like to see the 10 most expensive steaks in the world? And you're either like, yes, please, or I'm a vegetarian. So I'll just kind of give you, if you're a vegetarian, you can click on that, and that flow will bring you into this. It's like, hey, Lance, I love salads too. But this is a chatbot about steaks. So show me the steaks. And when you click on show me the steaks, it takes you up into the first part of the flow, which is the action part. Now the actions, these are set custom fields, and each one of these fields has its own custom field. The first one is cart value. Now what you'll need to do is you'll need to go into your settings, and you'll need to make your custom fields, make your own custom values. And you just make a cart value, that's your first one. And then the next custom field will be, it has to be set to a number. Now make sure all these are set to number. You need to make a custom field for steaks 1 through 10. So once you have that set up, I'll show you how this works, but this is to zero out the numbers. That's your first action, and the next action goes into the top 10 steaks. Now the steaks is just basically a kind of a gallery here. It's a gallery with 10 different pictures on it. So if you look at this, we have a gallery with the 10 different types of steaks. So each gallery picture has a picture. Also, each gallery has a picture and a price. So you can just kind of go through here. Each one has a price. Oh, the ribeye is sold out, so that one doesn't have a button. But each one of these has an add to cart button. And what you do is you just come down to the button, you click on the button, you can type whatever you want here. I put a little emoji, and here you can come in here and put an emoji. I put a cart there, and then add to cart. And when this button is pressed, it sends us over to the next question. Now each one of these steaks has its own little system. So when you click the add to cart button, the next part of the system it comes down into, if you click the Wagyu tomahawk steak, price for $109.47, I mean that's a good steak, it better be. So if you click that button, add to cart button, it goes to the next part here, and this part is how many how do you say that? Wagyu tomahawks would you like to add to your cart? So I've given the choice here of up to 5. You can pick up to 5 steaks. Now, when you click on, if you want one steak, it goes into this action. And these are back to our custom fields. Remember that how we set the value and the cart value, and we set the number back at the beginning. So this is the cart value. And you're going to increase the cart number by this amount of money. So I want one steak, then it's going to add $109.47 to the end of the cart. And this is, and then it goes into the custom field, the steak. So which steak am I paying $109.47 for? So I'm paying $109.47 for steak 10, and I'm doing that by 1. And it goes, and it will increase the cart by 1. So that's just 1 buy. So if I come in here and I say, okay, I want 4 steaks, or I want 3 steaks. So if I want 3 steaks, see, the number is times. So $109 by 47 times 3 is $328.41. So this is steak 10. This is they're going to increase it by 3. So it's going to be 3 times what the price is, and at the end you're going to increase the cart by 3. So if you just kind of look at this, I have 5. So look, the first price is $109, 10, quantity 1. Next price is $218, 10, 2, quantity 2. Next price, $328.41, 10, 3, quantity 3. Next price, this is 4 times the amount, $437.88 by quantity 4. And do you see how that works? So each one of these steaks has this number picking system to it. Okay? You see how that works? Each one of these steaks, when I click on the new question, it's like, well, you want the Kobe steak. So each one of these has an add to cart button, and these add to cart buttons go into that calculation. Now, once that calculation is made, all these flows go into, would you like to add more steaks to your cart? So you always have to be thinking about the end user when you're doing this. So if they buy steak number 10, they buy 3 steaks of steak number 10, and they decide, well, I also want to buy one of the King Daddy steaks, the number 1 most expensive steak, then you'll ask them, it's like, well, are you done, or you want to buy more? So yes, you said, would you like to add more to cart? Yes, I'd like to buy more steaks, or, no thank you. And if yes, please, if say you want more steaks, then just follow this line and you go back up into this cart, and you can pick them again and pick them again, pick as many steaks as you want. All right, does that make sense? So, and once you're done, once you've got all the steaks you want, you can say, okay, that's all, thank you. And when you click that, it goes into this next part of the system, and it's just kind of a little, thank you. It's a, fantastic, Lance, fantastic, your name. And then I put in this, I see that you're eligible for free shipping, which is just another button here, and it just kind of gives them more momentum to keep going. So if they click the free shipping button, that takes them over to this, the collecting information. Now this is a ManyChat Pro feature. So that is right here. It's a user input field. So this is a pro feature. You're gonna have to, shell out $10. It's nothing. It's completely worth it. So this is the user input field. So how that works is you can ask a question, and then you have to wait for the user to answer it. So it's like, what's your shipping address? So you kind of give an example. Once they type it in, it goes to the next answer. Okay. So it's going to go through all of this, and then after it goes through all that, we go into the confirmation. So this confirmation. Okay, yeah, hold on. Let me show you this. So when you have these user inputs, you also need to make the custom fields for the name. So back in custom fields, you go to settings, go to custom fields, make new custom fields, and you type in shipping address. See, so this is shipping address. This is a custom field for that. So when you come down to this one, the custom field for this is shipping city. When you come down to this one, it's the shipping state. See, what state do you live in? I live in Florida. It's like, well, what's your zip code? It's a shipping zip code. So you got to put in these custom fields for each one of these, okay? And the email system is just a system field that's like kind of default. So when you sign into the chatbot, Facebook just knows your email address, okay? So I'm going to go into, well, actually, I'll just show you real fast. Let me add a user input here because I want to ask for your phone number. Okay, watch. Can I have your cell number? And we'll make that. Let's see, phone number. See how that works? So now, can I have your phone number? Will respond to this phone number over here. Okay. So they'll have to enter their cell phone number, and then it'll go into this confirmation. So let's, since we added a cell phone, let's add another number. Let's add an emoji. Watch. Phone. How about this? Cell. That's not a cell, but anyway, you get the idea. And let's do the phone number. See? So now when we go through this and they've typed all the information in here, this will do a confirmation. It's like, we'd like to confirm your shipping address below and information, and it'll show all the information. And if it's correct, we'll go on to the next step. But if it's incorrect, then what we'll do is tie that back around, and they can fill out the things that they messed up on. Okay? See how that works? So this will go from here over into the next action. Now this action is to calculate the ounces of the steak. And this is a custom field, and this is a steak total shipped ounces. This will also go into your settings and do your custom field. And this is a custom formula. So I just kind of went, I ballparked it as 22 ounces per steak. You can set up more complex things of this, but this is just the basics. So 22 ounces times the total cart quantity. So if you get 4 steaks, it's going to times that by the 22 ounces at the end. Okay, so at the very end, you got it set up with your total comes to cart value, which is going to calculate everything that was put in the cart from the cards up here. So that's going to calculate all the value from that. And then the steak total shipped ounces, which is this right here, and it'll tell you how many ounces of top quality steak you've done. And for the secure checkout, this is a buy button, and on the buy button you need to put the price, the cart value, in the item price. Okay, so this is the name of the button. It's got a little emoji in there. For the item price, you need to put the cart value. So the cart value is this number, and it calculates it from all the products that you put in there. And we just call it steaks. And that's pretty much it. So from the secure cart, you can either check out, which I got my system hooked up to PayPal. You can also hook up your system to Stripe. And the really nice thing about this is that you never leave the chatbot. You're in the chatbot the whole time. It's great on mobile. They can sift through what they want. They can buy it, and then they can ship it. So you can either check out, or you can cancel, or restart. So if you hit the restart button, if you just follow the line, it'll take you back to the beginning of the flow, and you'll just start it over again. If you messed it up, or you want to start over, or you just want to cancel. And the last thing here, when you hit the secure, we go into this tag here, and it's just a purchase complete. So that kind of lets me know, that it was completed and the purchase was complete. And there's, you can also take this and hook them into spreadsheets. You can hook them into whatever fulfillment system that you use for your business. And the very last thing here is get Chatbot for free. So if you click on that, I'll just ask you 2 more questions. I don't send you much stuff, but when I do, can I have your email? No, how about can I have your real email? And, can I have your real email? Last question, I'll text you with cool things at the cell number. I can text you some things. And once you put in those things, then you can click on this right here, which is a link to the this whole flow here. Okay, so just download it, and you can switch things out pretty easily. Let me publish this, and that's pretty much the steak bot. It's pretty easy to come in here and change out your own information, change out your numbers. And I just really think chatbots are going to take e-commerce by storm. So if you enjoy this, let me know.